At a school in Oklahoma, they held an assembly featuring students licking the feet of what was originally reported as adults. Now obviously I don't want that video on my channel, and for anybody angry in the comments that I didn't play it, there he is, officer, right there. But as local Fox 25 reported on the viral video, apparently the school was doing a fundraiser for Not Your Average Joe Coffee, where students had to pay to see this assembly. As they state, the students signed up for the event, they were paired with other students, and no faculty or staff participated, as they raised over $152,000. So I do understand how online outrage can change the story into something that it isn't, but even if you subtract the staff from this particular incident, they still allowed it to happen. Forget the fact they're covering their tracks with charity. Any responsible adult in the room should have immediately pulled the plug on this once this was even conceptualized, let alone actually happening on school grounds, during school hours, raising money on behalf of the school with a toe-licking event. Now you would think there would be mass terminations and resignations at the school, but worse things have happened with less consequences. As last year a middle school had an assembly where teachers licked whipped cream off glass, both competitively and simultaneously. And as the local Herald covered the story, they reported the superintendent stated this does not reflect the high standards of their staff, but they will investigate this situation. But the very next day, the local NBC affiliate reported it was innocent and not ill-intended, with no reason to suggest the teachers used the activity for grooming. And although the principal apologized over the activity, the school district will not clarify what actions they were taking due to confidentiality. So I searched for Desert Hills fired, resigned, or terminated and found absolutely nothing. Which just blows my mind that school districts and teachers unions have gotten to this point, as not only are the kids not reading anywhere near their grade level, they can be forced into a glass of whipped cream by their teacher, and the school district starts citing confidentiality. Or more recently, recorded on the floor with a mouthful of toes, and the school district starts bragging about how much money people were willing to spend to see it. We have a major problem in America, and it's not the angry parents showing up to school board meetings outraged at what the teachers are showing to their kids in class. Because remember the outrage over Florida's alleged Don't Say Gay bill with dangerous consequences that NBC News reports restricts LGBT rights. But if you actually read the double-spaced 4-page bill that never makes any specific references to gay, it just prohibits the school from discouraging or stopping the parents from getting involved in decisions for the students' well-being, prohibits any discussion about orientation or identity in certain grade levels, which is clarified as elementary school, and allows the parents to bring action against the school district. So if you peel back all the negative press about the big bad boot man in DeSantis, it's just a bill that pretty much prevents grooming, lets kids be kids, and allows the parents to go after the school district for failing to control rogue teachers. But no, all these mainstream media outlets like NBC and taxpayer-funded NPR sees these teachers putting on assemblies featuring kids licking whipped cream against staff's faces and thinks, you know the bill that stops them from later having a private conversation about their orientation or identity with grade schoolers, and then stops the kid from telling their mom and dad? Let's villainize that. So as more incidents just like this occur, the more regular people will get red-pilled as to why the corporate dinosaur media is literally the enemy of the people, and maybe think it's time to consider homeschooling, pod learning, or at the very least, school choice. But if you appreciate my concise, light-order commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription, then go check out the video on what happens when journalists filming propaganda finally backfires.